Seniors, listen very carefully. If your feet tingle at night, if your legs cramp in bed, if by evening your legs feel heavy, dragging, tired, like they're made of concrete, you may think this is just getting older. But what I'm about to tell you might genuinely shock you, because these are not harmless symptoms. They are early warning signs that your circulation is already struggling, and if you ignore them, they can lead to blood clots, nerve damage, infections that won't heal, and in the worst cases, stroke. Now here's what's going to make you angry. Most seniors are told to take magnesium. And yes, magnesium can help muscle cramps, but magnesium does not fix the root cause of poor circulation. There is one vitamin, one overlooked vitamin, that can help restore blood flow naturally, and most seniors are deficient in it. Even worse, you probably already have it in your kitchen, and nobody told you. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to reveal the 5 warning signs your leg circulation is already compromised, and the one vitamin that can help reverse it naturally. But first, I need you to understand what is happening inside your body, because once you understand this, you will never ignore these symptoms again. Before we begin, comment below with your age and where you're watching from, and tell me this: do your legs feel heavy by evening? Do your feet feel cold even in warm weather? Write it in the comments, because your experience helps other seniors realize they're not alone. And hit that subscribe button, because I share life-saving health strategies like this every week to help you thrive after 60. What poor circulation really means. Most people imagine circulation problems as something dramatic, like suddenly collapsing or suddenly having a heart attack. But that's not how it starts. Poor circulation begins quietly. It starts when blood flow becomes slower, weaker, and more restricted, especially in your legs and feet. And there are several reasons this happens as we age. Plaque buildup in arteries, weakened vein valves, high blood pressure, diabetes or prediabetes, lack of movement, chronic inflammation, and yes, aging. But here's the dangerous part. Poor circulation does not announce itself loudly. It whispers. It gives you subtle signs. Swollen ankles, cold toes, slow healing, cramps, tingling, heaviness. And most seniors brush them off. They say, "Oh, I'm just tired. Oh, I walked too much. Oh, it's normal at my age." No, these are signals. Your body is telling you, blood is not reaching your legs properly. And when blood doesn't flow properly, oxygen doesn't arrive, nutrients don't arrive, and waste products don't leave. That creates inflammation, it creates pain, and it dramatically increases the risk of clots. Because when blood sits still too long, it thickens, and thick blood is dangerous blood. Why this becomes life-threatening. Let me explain this in the simplest way possible. Think of your circulation like a highway system. When the roads are wide and clear, traffic flows smoothly. But when the roads become narrow, stiff, and clogged, everything slows down. And when blood flow slows down in your legs, your body begins to fail in ways you don't expect. Healing becomes slower. Infections become more common. Nerve damage begins, and your risk of falls increases. Because circulation and nerve function are connected. If your feet don't receive enough blood, your nerves become stressed, and you begin losing sensation. That's why circulation problems often look like neuropathy at first. The 5 warning signs, and they always follow a pattern. Now I'm going to walk you through the 5 warning signs, and I want you to pay attention carefully, because many seniors have at least 2 or 3 of these, and they don't realize how serious it is. Warning sign number 1. Skin color changes. Have you noticed your feet or ankles looking pale, bluish, purple, or marked with dark patches? This is not cosmetic. This is oxygen starvation. When blood isn't reaching your extremities properly, your skin changes color, and those areas often feel cold to the touch. They also heal slowly. A tiny scratch can turn into a problem. A small blister can become infected. And seniors with poor circulation often say, My skin bruises easily. My legs look darker than they used to. My ankles look strange. This is your body waving a red flag. Warning sign number 2. Cramps while walking, or at night. If you get a sharp cramp while walking, and you must stop, that may be intermittent claudication, and that is a sign of narrowed arteries. Your muscles are not receiving enough oxygen-rich blood. And nighttime cramps? Even more telling, because at night, your circulation slows down even more. And when your muscles don't get enough oxygen, they cramp, painfully. This is not just a magnesium problem. This is a blood flow problem. Warning sign number 3, tingling and numbness. That pins and needles sensation. That numb feeling in your toes. That strange buzzing sensation. Most people assume, oh, I sat too long. Oh, it's just my posture. But when it becomes frequent, it is nerve stress from insufficient circulation. Nerves are living tissue. They require constant blood supply. And when they don't get it, they begin malfunctioning. This is where falls begin. Because if you cannot feel the ground properly, your balance becomes unstable. And in seniors, falls are one of the biggest threats to independence. Warning sign number 4, cold feet, even on warm days. This one is extremely common. I've had patients tell me, "Doctor, it's summer and my feet feel like ice." Some even wear socks to bed. Cold feet in warm weather is not normal aging. It is a circulation issue. It means blood is not reaching your toes properly, and that can be caused by arterial narrowing, or stiff blood vessels, or plaque buildup. Warning sign number 5, varicose veins and spider veins. Now this one is the most visible. Bulging, twisted veins, dark, bluish veins, or tiny red-purple spider veins. These happen when the valves inside your veins weaken, and blood pools in your legs instead of flowing back to the heart. That creates swelling, heaviness, aching, pressure, and fatigue. And this is why so many seniors say, "My legs feel heavy by evening. I feel better when I elevate my feet. My ankles swell every day." This is not just cosmetic. It is a sign your venous circulation is failing. The biggest mistake seniors make. The biggest mistake seniors make is ignoring these signs, because once circulation declines too far, the complications become much harder to treat. And yes, if you have multiple symptoms, you should speak to a healthcare professional. A simple vascular ultrasound can detect serious issues early. But now, let me reveal the vitamin that can support circulation from the inside. And it's not magnesium. The one vitamin that supports leg circulation after 60. The vitamin is vitamin B3, also called niacin. Now I know what you're thinking. "Doctor, I've never heard anyone talk about niacin for circulation." Exactly. And that's the problem. Because niacin does something magnesium does not. Niacin supports circulation by helping your blood vessels relax and widen. This process is called vasodilation, meaning your blood vessels open up. And when blood vessels open up, blood moves more freely. Oxygen reaches your legs, your feet warm up, your muscles cramp less, your nerves receive better support, and that heavy dragging feeling begins to fade. Why niacin is so powerful. Let me explain this like a garden hose. If your hose is kinked, water barely flows, but if you straighten it, water flows freely. That's what niacin can do inside your blood vessels. It helps the vessels relax, and that improves blood flow to your legs. But it doesn't stop there. Vitamin B3 also helps improve cholesterol balance. It can help lower LDL, the bad cholesterol. And it can support higher HDL, the good cholesterol. And that matters because plaque buildup is one of the main reasons circulation fails in the first place. At this point, you might be thinking, "Okay, doctor, where do I get it?" Good, because in part 2, I'm going to show you the best foods for niacin, the safest way to use it, what the niacin flush really means, and the simple daily plan that many seniors notice improvements from within weeks. So stay with me, because the next part is where everything becomes practical. Now let's make this practical, because I don't want you leaving this video thinking, okay, vitamin B3 sounds interesting, but what do I actually do with that? So let me show you exactly how seniors can start using vitamin B3 safely, starting with the simplest option: food. The best food sources of vitamin B3. Vitamin B3 is found in foods that most people already recognize, but they rarely eat consistently. Here are the top sources: chicken breast, eggs, salmon, tuna, turkey, almonds, peanuts, mushrooms, and nutritional yeast. Now, the reason many seniors become deficient is simple. They slowly shift toward diets that are easy: cereal, toast, crackers, pasta, soup, low-protein meals, processed convenience foods. And those foods contain almost no vitamin B3. So even if you're eating enough calories, you may not be getting enough circulation-supporting nutrients. Why seniors over 60 become deficient so easily? Here's something most people don't understand. Vitamin B3 is not just a vitamin. It's part of how your body creates cellular energy. Specifically, it helps your body produce something called NAD. Now, don't worry, you don't need to memorize that. But here's the key. NAD is involved in circulation, blood vessel function, cholesterol metabolism, and energy production. And NAD naturally declines with age. That means after 60, your need for vitamin B3 becomes more important, not less. And if you're low in it, your circulation suffers. The niacin flush, and why it's not what you think. Now, if you've ever heard of niacin before, you may have heard about something called the niacin flush. This is when your face, neck, or chest feels warm, and your skin becomes red for about 15 to 30 minutes. And many seniors get scared and stop immediately. But here's the truth. In most cases, the flush is not dangerous. It happens because niacin causes blood vessels near the skin to open. That's vasodilation. That's literally part of how it improves circulation. Now, I want to be clear. If you have liver disease, severe low blood pressure, or you're on certain medications, you should talk to your doctor before using high-dose niacin. But for most seniors, food sources are safe, and food sources do not cause strong flushing. The biggest mistake seniors make. Here is the biggest mistake I see. Seniors try one thing for a few days, then they stop, and they say, it didn't work. But circulation doesn't improve in 3 days, because circulation decline didn't happen in 3 days. It happened over years. What you want is steady improvement over weeks, and that's what many seniors experience when they correct a vitamin B3 deficiency. What improvements seniors often notice first? When vitamin B3 starts working, the first improvements are often subtle but meaningful. Many seniors notice fewer nighttime leg cramps, warmer feet, less heaviness in the legs by evening, less swelling around the ankles, better walking endurance, less tingling in the feet, improved energy. And the reason is simple. Better circulation means better oxygen delivery. Better oxygen delivery means better muscle function. And better muscle function means less pain, less cramping, and more stability. A real patient example. Let me tell you about Margaret. Margaret was in her late 60s. She came to me exhausted. Every evening her legs felt heavy. Her feet were cold all the time. And she had cramps so painful at night that she dreaded going to bed. Her doctor gave her magnesium, and magnesium helped a little, but the symptoms never truly improved. When I reviewed her diet, I noticed something immediately. She was eating very low protein. Her diet was mostly toast, cereal, salads, soups, crackers, and light snacks. She rarely ate chicken, fish, eggs, or nuts, which meant she was barely getting vitamin B3 at all. So we didn't do anything extreme. We simply added one vitamin B3 rich food daily, one serving of chicken or fish, and a handful of almonds as a snack. Within 2 weeks, she told me, my cramps are less frequent. By week 4, they're almost gone. And by week 8, her feet were warmer. Her legs felt lighter. She was sleeping through the night. And she said something I'll never forget. I thought I was just aging, but I wasn't. My body was starving. The Simple Daily Circulation Plan. Now I want to give you a simple plan. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Here is the easiest way to do this. Breakfast: 2 eggs, preferably with spinach or vegetables. Snack: a handful of almonds. Lunch: chicken salad, tuna, turkey, or leftover salmon. Dinner: fish 2 or 3 times per week. That alone covers your vitamin B3 needs for most seniors. What if you don't eat meat or fish? Now, I know some of you are vegetarian, or you simply don't like meat. You can still get vitamin B3, but you must be more intentional. The best plant-based sources are peanuts, mushrooms, brown rice, whole wheat, nutritional yeast. But the absorption is often lower, so if you are fully plant-based, you may benefit from a B-complex supplement. Again, discuss this with your doctor. One important warning. Now, I need to say this clearly. If you have severe circulation symptoms like one leg suddenly swelling, severe pain in one calf, sudden warmth or redness, or shortness of breath, that could be a clot. That is a medical emergency. Do not try to fix that with vitamins. Get medical care immediately. Vitamins support circulation, but they do not replace urgent medical treatment. Now in part 3, I'm going to do 2 things. First, I'm going to give you a clear action checklist you can start today. And second, I'm going to explain how to combine vitamin B3 with 2 other habits that dramatically improve circulation, especially after 60. So stay with me, because the final part is where this becomes a complete system. Now, let's bring everything together into a simple plan you can actually follow. Because the worst thing you can do is watch a video like this, feel motivated, and then do nothing. So here's what I want you to do starting today. Another 5-step circulation reset after 60. Step 1. Add 1 vitamin B3 food daily. Do not overcomplicate this. Pick one of these every day. Chicken breast, salmon, tuna, eggs, turkey, almonds. That's it. 1 serving every day. Step 2. Move your legs after meals. This is one of the most powerful circulation habits for seniors. Not intense exercise, just movement. Because walking after meals improves blood flow, blood sugar stability, vein function, and oxygen delivery to nerves. Even 10 minutes after eating can make a huge difference. And if you can't walk, then simply stand up, march in place, or do gentle calf raises. Your veins depend on movement. Step 3. Hydration, because thick blood moves slower. Most seniors are mildly dehydrated, and they don't even realize it. When you're dehydrated, blood becomes thicker, circulation slows, cramps increase, swelling gets worse, and cold feet get colder. So the rule is simple. Drink water throughout the day. Not all at once, a little at a time. Step 4. Reduce sugar and processed foods. Because sugar is one of the biggest circulation killers after 60, sugar increases inflammation. Inflammation stiffens blood vessels, and stiff vessels don't circulate well. So you don't need an extreme diet. Just reduce the obvious things: soda, pastries, packaged snacks, white bread, sugary cereals. Your circulation will thank you. Step 5. Track your symptoms for 8 weeks. This is where most seniors fail. They don't track anything, so they don't notice improvement. Here's what to track: leg cramps at night, cold feet, swelling around ankles, heaviness in legs by evening, tingling and numbness, walking endurance. Give it 8 weeks, not 3 days, not 1 week. 8 weeks. That's where the real changes happen. The 2 habits that make vitamin B3 work even better. Now, here are 2 habits that make vitamin B3 dramatically more effective. Habit 1. Calf pump exercise. Your calf muscles are called the second heart because they pump blood back up from your legs. When calf muscles are weak, blood pools. That's when you get swelling, varicose veins, heaviness, fatigue, and circulation decline. So every day do this. 20 slow calf raises. Hold on to a chair if needed. This is safe, simple, and powerful. Habit 2. Elevate your legs for 10 minutes. At the end of the day, especially if your legs feel heavy, elevate them. Put your feet up on a pillow or couch. 10 minutes. This helps veins drain, and it reduces swelling. Small habit, big impact. A quick safety note. Now, I need to say something important. If you have severe peripheral artery disease, uncontrolled high blood pressure, liver problems, or you're taking blood thinners, do not start high-dose niacin supplements without your doctor. Food sources are safe for most people, but supplements can be powerful, and your doctor should guide that decision. The big takeaway. So let me say this clearly. If you are over 60 and you have tingling feet, cramps at night, cold toes, heavy legs, swelling, or visible veins, these are not just normal aging. These are warning signs, and the earlier you respond, the more you can protect your mobility. Because circulation is not just about comfort, it's about independence. It's about preventing falls. It's about protecting your heart and brain. Final summary. Here's what you learned today. Poor circulation has warning signs. Vitamin B3 helps by widening blood vessels naturally. It supports cholesterol balance and blood flow. Most seniors are deficient, and simple daily changes can improve symptoms within weeks. Closing. Before you go, comment below with your age and where you're watching from. And tell me, which symptom are you dealing with most? Cramps, tingling, cold feet, swelling, or heavy legs? I read every comment, and I love hearing from our community. And if this video helped you, share it with someone you care about. Because so many seniors are suffering quietly, thinking it's just aging, when it may be something simple and correctable. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe to Dr. Emily Carter Senior Health for more research-backed strategies every week. And remember, better circulation starts with small steps, and those steps can begin today. I'm Dr. Emily Carter. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.